welcomes Tom Cruise. The music of Simply Red. And from the movie Sister Act, Kathy and Jimmy, I'm Ed Hall. And now, Jay Leno.
Welcome. I'm sorry we're a little bit late here on the East Coast, but we're just watching the game back there. Anytime you can win $20 from Cruise, it's a good deal with me. Anyway, good to see you. Now, have you heard about this? Oh, boy. Bush administration very worried about September 7th. You know about this? September 7th, rather. That's the big day, September 7th. That's the day CBS plans to rerun the Murphy Brown episode, and they're afraid Dan Quayle's going to think she had another child out of wedlock. Yeah. Actually, Vice President Quayle has expanded his criticism of television from family values to the environment. Now he says we have a hole in the ozone layer because Marge Simpson is using too much hairspray. Yeah. You know, see, this thing spread. This whole controversy is starting to affect the other candidates as well. In fact, yesterday, Bill Clinton was asked where he stood on the Murphy Brown pregnancy, and Clinton said, hey, I never even touched her, okay? Well, here it is, the end of May, so that means, of course, there's going to be a lot of graduation ceremonies going on. Got some college kids here, college students? Hard to know, I said graduating college students. Well, President Bush was just at the University of Notre Dame where he was given an honorary doctorate. See that in the news? I'm not sure what his degree is in, but I think we can pretty much rule out economics. Yeah. Speaking of economics, USA Today reported that President Bush's personal assets grew by over $1 million last year. His personal assets grew by over $1 million. So it's pretty obvious he's not letting his son Neil handle his investments, huh? Now here's kind of a strange idea. Maybe read this in the paper this week. The Bush administration wants Los Angeles to sell its international airport to help pay for the urban renewal. Well, I got a better idea. Why don't we sell Washington Airport? This way the president can stay home and work on some of these domestic problems for a change. Sure. Here's a good idea. Now, let me ask you, do you think... Is it a good idea selling the airport to help pay for urban renewal? I mean, who's going to buy an airport anyway? I mean, what are the Hare Krishnas looking for a new training center? I mean, what are you going to do? And the New York Times says, the New York Times says the White House is getting very concerned about this Ross Perot guy. They say that President Bush is concerned about Ross Perot's outsider stance. You know, people see him as an outsider, and they're trying to figure out how to cast President Bush and Vice President Quayle as outsiders. I know a good way. Just wait till November. That's probably the best way. But we have some Perot fans here. Anybody going with Perot? Yeah? Well, you see, I don't get it. You know, the guy is still debating whether he should run for president or not. You know, he hasn't even said he's running. He can't make up his mind. I mean, he's starting to get the feeling that maybe Perot is the French word for Cuomo. Actually, Perot said he first started thinking about running seriously for the presidency when he got over 1 million calls urging him to run. Imagine that, 1 million calls. Isn't that depressing? Come home from work, hit that answering machine, beep. 1 million calls, beep. Hi, this is Larry, call me back, beep. Hi. But Perot did say, if elected, he may name Lee Iacocca to a high-level position. He didn't say what position he would give Iacocca, but I think we can pretty much rule out ambassador to Japan. Yeah, I don't think that... But Pat Buchanan is still in the race. Old Pat, you remember Pat Buchanan? He's kind of the conservative idiot savant of the Republican Party there, yeah. Have you heard his newest idea? He wants to build a wall along the U.S. border. He wants to build a wall. I don't know. I think a lot of Americans might go for it if they just be sure he'd stay on the other side of it. Yeah, I think... oh, there you are. And Democratic candidate Jerry Brown took to L.A. street gang members whitewater rafting last week. Did you see that on the news? I guess this was kind of a boys in the woods kind of experience. That all. Then Brown met with some other gang members, and this is true, he asked the gang members to vote for him. But then the gang members, some of the gang members said they couldn't vote for him because they were convicted felons and they weren't allowed to vote. This is all true. Well, I can understand that. I mean, you can't let convicted felons vote. Hey, they might put dishonest people in office. And family values. Family values is a big issue in this campaign. Last week, President Bush said the government cannot replace families. And you know that's really true. I mean, let's face it, if the government could replace families, I think Ron and Nancy Reagan would have replaced daughter Patty a long time ago. You know, Patty, the annoying daughter of Nancy and Ronald Reagan, she's got her second tell-all book out. Now, how do you write a second tell-all book? This is what I don't understand. I mean, didn't you tell it all in the first book pretty much at this point? Anyway, in the new book, Patty Davis claims that her mom, Nancy Reagan, was hooked on tranquilizers. Oh, just hooked on tranquilizers all the time. But see, that shows you how close Ron and Nancy were. I mean, Nancy took the tranquilizers, yet it was always Ron that was dozing on. That's cool. That's cool, yeah. And last but not least, here's something I can't believe. People magazine is reporting that Tammy Faye Baker is seriously dating a man who supposedly left his wife to go out with Tammy. Yeah, that's his wife to go with Tammy. The article said that his friends are concerned about his judgment. His judgment? I'd be a little more concerned about his eyesight. Anyway, we have a good show tonight. Tom Cruise is here. The music of Simply Red. Simply Red is here. And from the new movie Sister Act, Kathy and Jimmy. But right now, as you may or may not know, General Electric is our parent company, and General Electric is known for being a thrifty company, probably, I guess you could say. See, I know that they're very happy with the Tonight Show. They called me today. They said they're very happy with everything. It's just that they have this idea that, well, you see, they just feel that having to change hosts every 30 years is not cost-effective. You know, it's just timely, it takes money, and they want something that would go a little bit longer than 30 years. So the engineers at the GE Research Labs in New Jersey have come up with what they consider to be the talk show host of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, from the GE Lab in Secaucus, New Jersey, please welcome Zed, talk show host of the future.
Thank you. I'm Zed, prototype of the ZX line and the future of home entertainment. Well, what kind of audience do we have here this evening? Anyone here ever go to high school? Good! Anyone from out of town? Good! Where are you from, sir? Sacramento. Good! Always glad to meet someone from your town. So, Tammy Faye Baker and Dan Quayle walk into a McDonald's and they fall and they can't get up. Oh! Thank you. You know, we at GE have been catching a lot of flack lately over our nuclear power. No issue.
You get this thing out of here, will you? All right. I think my job is pretty secure, huh? We're right back with Tom Cruise.
Next, the Tonight Show welcomes Tom Cruise.
Looks great. But come on, I mean, you know, you could have gotten yourself another BMW or a Lexus.
I suppose. But why? This had everything I wanted. Power, great handling, ABS,
Yeah, but...
airbag, leather, everything. I couldn't see spending $10,000, $20,000 more for what?
Who makes it?
Pontiac. It's the new Bonneville.
Nice.
Put the power of an upright in the palm of your hand with the Royal Dirt Devil. It has a revolving brush, and it can handle all kinds of dirt. Pick up the handheld vac that really picks up. Dirt Devil by Royal.
Their mission, unofficial. Their target, unauthorized. Their courage, unbelievable. Aces, Iron Eagle 3, the best and final mission, rated R. Starts Friday, June 12th at a theater near you.
Nissan Pathfinder. On a daily basis, it can be cheaper to lease one than to park one. Lease a Pathfinder XEV6, just $10 a day for 36 months. Nissan Sentra. On a daily basis, it can be more expensive to wash one than to lease one. Sentra XE, just $5 a day for 36 months.
You look left, you look right, but those stains stay out of sight. Biz gets the stains that get by you. You're looking here, looking there, the stains are hiding everywhere. Biz gets the stains that get by you.
Because your eyes can't find every hidden stain, you need Biz to help remove many stains before they're set for life.
Biz gets the stains that get by you.
Welcome back. That rather odd gentleman there was Zed. He'll be appearing June 14th at the Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. in front of the President. It's the Toronto Comedy Festival for a week beginning June 15th. Very odd sort of guy. Hello, Brantford.
What's going on, Jay?
Now, let me see. Let me check my hip schedule here. Was that Miles Davis I was here?
Very good, Jay.
Very good. Very good, ladies and
Miles Davis
gentlemen.
composition entitled Milestone. As a matter of fact, yesterday on our opening night, on our debut, was Miles Davis' birthday. So in tribute to him, all of the songs we play tonight are going to be Miles Davis.
Oh, that's good.
With
Very good.
exception of
Very good. Did you know, Brantford? Did you know I used to tour with Miles?
When?
Oh, God, you were about 11.
I was probably about
No,
negative.
You're 10 years younger than me. When I was about 22, I used to work with Miles.
You were 22, I was...
11.
You sure? You sure? You sure about that?
Yeah, and I'll always be 10
So I
years
was
older than
50,
you.
what?
So no matter how big you get, I'll always be 10 years old.
Okay, fine, whatever you say.
All righty. Moving on. My first guest, one of the most talented actors of our time. He's played starring roles in such films as Top Gun,